The story of Kantara Chapter 1 may seem complex, but if you listen with your heart, it's as simple and divine as a prayer. Thousands of years ago, goddess Parvati discovered a glowing stone, buried deep in a pile of ash. When she took it to Lord Shiva, she learned the truth. This was no ordinary stone. It carried the spirit of the Guliga deities, fierce protectors, with eyes of fire and hearts full of rage. Lord Shiva looked at them and said, "Go, protect the sacred land of earth." Thus, they descended to a place called Kantara. When they arrived, the ground itself trembled, and a deep well formed in the jungle, a portal between gods and men. Years passed. A cruel king named Vijendra ruled Kantara. He enslaved his people, blinded by greed and power. But from among the people rose Mayakara, a man of faith, blessed by the divine. To stop the king's tyranny, he tempted him with the lure of rare spices hidden deep within the forest. Blinded by greed, the king entered the jungle with his army, and there, the Guliga deities appeared for the first time. Flames burst, the earth shook, and the gods themselves punished the king for his sins. Only his young son, Raudra, survived, rescued and raised by the Kadapa tribe. Years later, he became king, and had 2 children, Kulshekara, and a daughter who was born disabled. But through the tribe's dark magic, she was healed. Meanwhile, from that same sacred well, a baby was found radiant, divine. They named him Belmir. Mayakara knew this child was no ordinary being. He was the chosen protector of Kantara. As Belmir grew, the kingdom fell into decay. Kulshekara became a weak ruler, deaf to his people's cries. So Belmir rose and declared, "The forest belongs to the people, not the crown." War began, and when the soldiers of the king entered the jungle, the Guliga Deva possessed Belmir's soul. He fought with the strength of 100 men and ended the tyrant's bloodline. But destiny had one more twist. The princess fell in love with Belmir, or so he thought. In truth, it was a trap. She took his hair, his nails, and with the help of the Kadapa tribe, performed black magic, giving her father the power of 3 generations. Raudra returned, stronger than ever. In battle, Belmir fought bravely, but fell before the cursed strength of the king. Then Mayakara appeared. "Go to the well, Belmir," he said. "Within it lies your true power." Belmir descended into the glowing depths, and there, Guliga Deva entered him once more, this time, in his Raudra form, the god of wrath. But even the fiercest gods follow one law: they never raise their hand against a woman. And so, when the princess attacked, Kamunda Devi descended into Belmir's body, and brought divine justice. The curse was broken, the evil was destroyed, and Kantara was silent once more. But even today, when the wind whispers through the forests, people say they still hear it, the echo of Guliga's roar.